Castlevania Curse of Darkness takes place 3 years after the events of Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, where the land is plagued with darkness and famine because of a curse that Dracula placed upon the land after his defeat at the hands of Trevor. The game focuses on a man named Hector, who was actually once working for Dracula, but ended up betraying him once he realized that Dracula was kind of a monster. Hector is trying to find another minion of Dracula known as Isaac, in an attempt to exact revenge upon Isaac for the death of his fiancée Rosalie. Isaac is scavenging through a castle in an attempt to use Dracula's dark power for devil forging, a technique where you can create demons out of pure dark energy. Hector and Isaac are the only two people who can use this technique. However, Hector suppressed this power, swearing to never use it again. But unfortunately, it looks like he has to, as it's the only way he can defeat Isaac. So now the game begins, and it's very similar to Lament of Innocence, only this time you can freely control the camera. This is what I would think a 3D Castlevania game would look and function like. It seems like after 4 attempts, they finally nailed it. Castlevania Curse of Darkness is very fun to play. It's your typical 3D Metroidvania kind of game, and I gotta say, from sheer gameplay alone, I have more fun with this one than I did with Lament of Innocence. The main gimmick of this game is that as a Devil Forge Master, you can create special demons that can help you out during battle. It seems like everything is an improvement over the previous 3D Castlevania. Aside from story, I still prefer Lament of Innocence story. The story in this game can get a little confusing, but the gameplay, the graphics, the camera, and even the music are a huge improvement. On his journey, Hector meets several recurring characters. First up is Zed, a man who aims to rid the land of Dracula's curse and offers Hector some advice throughout the game. Although later on, he seems a little suspicious, but he's just a weird old guy, I guess. We also meet a witch named Julia, who offers potions and elixirs and other kinds of things to Hector throughout the course of the game. She's a very helpful character, and she's also really cute. We also meet a very dapper man named Saint Germain, a manipulator of time and a recurring obstacle in Hector's way. He aims to keep the flow of time safe, and Hector is apparently the key to doing so, as something he will do will disrupt that flow. He's also my favorite character in the game. And last but not least, we meet... oh my god, it's Trevor fucking Belmont. Yeah, Trevor's in this game. And he serves as an aide to Hector and is also searching for Isaac. He also tests us by fighting us a couple of times throughout the game, and both times, it's not very easy. I mean, it makes sense, he is the man who killed Dracula. Eventually, we run into Isaac, who is only testing us for now because we're not yet at full power, and here we learn that Julia is actually Isaac's sister. We also learn that Isaac himself is subject to Dracula's curse, and that he always respected Hector, and because of that, Hector is the only one who can defeat him. So Hector tries to find Isaac's whereabouts and learns from Zed that he is in a secret chamber underneath the castle. He encounters Trevor once again and tells him this, but Trevor tells him that this should be impossible, as only the blood of a Belmont can open the chamber. Well, during a battle with Isaac, he did draw blood from Trevor, so that's how he was able to open it. After testing Hector's power, Trevor uses his blood to open the chamber so Hector can go confront Isaac. However, while he's down there, he finds a summoning ground and accidentally resurrects Dracula's castle. You fucked up, Hector. So once Trevor realizes something's going on, he thinks, maybe I should go stop this. But before he gets a chance, he's stabbed by Isaac. Yeah, things aren't looking too good for Trevor. But don't worry, Trevor fans, this isn't where he meets his end. Thankfully, Julia saves him, and while he lives, he's still badly wounded, so he won't be able to help Hector in the final battle. Now that Dracula's castle has risen, unfortunately this means that Dracula is probably alive again, and without the help from Trevor, Hector has to do this on his own. But before that, it's time to confront Isaac. A final battle with him ensues, and upon his defeat, Hector goes in for the kill. But before he does so, he remembers Julia's words not to fall victim to the curse. Hector realizes that he almost did and breaks down. But we soon find out that Zed is the real mastermind behind everything. He puts Isaac in a coffin, assuming to revive Dracula, and we learn Zed's true identity.
That weapon! You are none other than Death!
Oh, snap! So after a boss battle with Death, Hector confronts Dracula and the final battle begins. Say what you want about Nothing to Lose. Say what you want about Big Battle. Say what you want about Dance of Illusions. This is my favorite Dracula theme. After Dracula's defeat, Hector uses his powers to remove the curse placed upon the land, and peace is restored. Curse of Darkness is a damn good time, even if the story is a little bit confusing. The gameplay is incredible, the music is fantastic, and it's a great entry in the series. Although I do wish they didn't do Trevor dirty like that, but it's okay, he'll kick ass in the anime. Curse of Darkness is definitely a game I can recommend, even more so than Lament of Innocence. It's an awesome game, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. There's also a mode once you complete the game where you can replay it as Trevor. That alone is worth it. Come back tomorrow when we return to the Nintendo DS with Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. See you then.